All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Goofon, everybody. I am your host, Rich Giordano, and it is Thursday, May 27th, 2021. Good to know, because you never know with the way things are going what year it is. Good Lord. What a crazy 24 hours it's been. Videos, people losing their minds. It is just so much fun. This is just the beginning because we've got several weeks of this stuff until we get to that June 25th day of the end of the 180 days. So strap on. Wait, no. Strap in, buckle up, strap on, strap on. No, we don't strap on. Do we? We strap in, we buckle up, and we hunker down. It's going to be one of those shows I could already tell. I could already tell. And that's a good thing. It's a great thing. Oh my God, I can't believe it is Thursday though. And that means you did it. You made it to Friday. So tomorrow you go to work, whatever it is you're doing, and all you have to do is just coast and enjoy your day because you don't have to work Saturday or Sunday. But if you do, then at least know there's a lot of activity out there because the face coverings are coming off and are off. People are getting out there. I was watching basketball playoffs. They have sold out arenas. It is absolutely starting to look a lot like normal. And I am excited for this. And that means we get to see more UFO cons and places to go because in July, third phase of moon will be starting their um, what do we call it? Disclosure Across America tour. I'll say that Disclosure Across America tour, and I'll be there. Dark Hour will be there. 1028 Productions. Doc Skinner should be there somewhere. I think they're going to meet up with him in Flagstaff somewhere. Arizona, go down through Arizona, head across the country, wind up in Washington where Greer is. And after 2.5, 3 months, we will have accumulated a lot of videos, met a lot of people, and had a lot of fun. And that's what it's all about. Meeting the public, hearing what they think, because we're going to do something that hasn't been done yet. We're going to go across America and talk to the public and the states that we go through and the cities that we stay in. We're going to meet you guys and we're going to get you on video and you're going to tell us what you believe. What do you think is happening? What is going on in ufology? And I bet you most of you don't know. Not you guys. It's going to be an interesting disclosure tour. Yeah, it is free fun, man. It's going to be like, what do you call it? What is that movie where the Griswolds went across America? No, they went to what was that? Vacation. It's going to be like Vacation. Who's going to sit on the roof? Hey, if Breakfast is, I don't think Breakfast will be with us. That's right. Breakfast will stay back in Hawaii, but that would be cool if Breakfast could come. I got to meet that dog someday. I got to meet Breakfast. Probably one of the cutest faces on a dog I've ever seen. Just adorable. It's got a cool personality. I like those dogs. I like that dog. He's special. Speaking of dogs, did you hear last night on SOR, Sold Out Radio, Elizondo? What is it? Sold Out Radio, right? Something like that. No, that's it. Well, the acronym's correct. But Lou was on there. And boy, was it interesting. We're going to talk about how I think Lou lost a lot of respect from people, and people I haven't even met have emailed me now, 4 emails or messages, emails mixed, saying, my God, did you hear what he said? That is unbelievable to me. You know, I used to think this about that, and I thought Lou was on the up and up, but I mean, it seems like he just was rude, disrespectful, and there was no reason for it. Absolutely none. No reason for Lou to do that, right? Betty? Betty said, I friggin' heard it, and I'm still trying to locate my jaw off the floor. Wow. I was really surprised. But I wasn't. Didn't I tell you guys all along? I think he's a bully. See, I think I know what happened to Lou. I'll tell you in a second. Dustin Butterfield with a $5 super chat. Here is a McDonald's breakfast meal for you, Rich. That is incredible. How do you read minds? Where are you, Mr. Butterfield? That was really, you were dead on, because that's what I was going to do tomorrow if I didn't have a chance to make breakfast, because I'm going to sleep in. And, well, you know, I sleep, now I go to bed at 6 a.m. But tomorrow I have to do something with the drone, and I want to do it before I go to sleep. So I'll probably get some McDonald's breakfast. I like McDonald's breakfast. They have the big breakfast there. You get pancakes and hash brown. You can get sausage and bacon mixed. Cup of coffee. Eggs. Pretty good. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Super generoso. Yes, super chat is available. You know, I've got, what, 9 mouths to feed. There we are. One sitting here looking at me, holding my vape pen. Why do you got to hold it? Put that down. You can't hold that. Give me that. Unbelievable. This one. Baby Church. Yeah, that's Baby Church. Baby Jimmy Church. Yeah. Do you want to meet Little Lou? I named them all. You know that. This is Little Lou right here. That's Little Lou. It's true. It's Little Lou. And then we got Christopher Mullen, because you really only see him once in a while. It's like he's not as vocal or as out there as Lou, but yeah, here he is. Yep, he's always just looking around, making believe. Yeah, but don't look at me. That's Christopher Mellon. That's Thornton Mellon. We call him Thornton Mellon from Back to School. Over here, Chief. There you go. So we've got mouths to feed over here. We got baby ufology over here. I can't believe what Lou said last night. It was pretty amazing. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's just, we had an alien addict show today. That was fantastic. And we'll talk about that a little bit, play a couple of clips. Is that a 503? Area 503? Where'd it go? There it is. Hey, man, thanks a lot. $5.03 super chat from Area 503, Manny. Lou started Sold Out Radio saying he had no problem with criticism and ended with running away from just that. Right. Pretty amazing. Thank you for the $5.03 super chat question. Super generoso, everybody. Everybody. Thank you very much. And it is, super chats, PayPal. It's all in the links in the description. It's the only way I survive. It's not a joke. This platform now is a full-time job. I'm treating it that way. So as you can see, we've already put up 2 videos in the last 3 days on Third Phase UFO Report. We've had a few guests on already this week. We're doing things a little bit, well, exactly like I said it would be when I got to Florida. So no more BS, man. I'm tired of this. I'm just tired of it all. I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of just what's happening. And what's happening is a movement that to me makes sense to a point because we all understand the threat. By the way, this is from Jose Sanchez. Behind me, the artwork. Yeah, let me show you. It's pretty cool. I know I'm in the way, but that's it. Wearing the shorts. Not wearing the shorts, but I am not wearing long pants, that's for sure. Beautiful, like it says, Space Force TR3B. It's pretty cool, man. I like this stuff. God, I wish I could draw. I wish I could draw like a head. I can't even draw that. But good stuff, Jose. Freaking artist. Freaking beautiful. He is talented, right, Coral? No Speedo, JP Besson. You. I haven't done roll call in 2 days, so I hope you guys are prepared for a very quick roll call. We do this, it's tradition, and I'm going to go fast. I'm going to try to do it in a minute. Ready? Hold on, let's get the minute going. I want to see what a minute actually feels like because I need to know for future roll calls. But I got to go quick. Let me turn on the stopwatch here. Ready? Set? Go. Disclosure TV, welcome. Lori Oliphant, welcome. Philip Blair, welcome to the show. Eric 81872, welcome to the show. Lisa Marie, not Presley, welcome to the show. Ash Dobbs, welcome to the show. Andy Cowley, welcome to the show. Misty Yossi Dragons, welcome to the show. JP Besson, welcome to the show. Stu Gerson, Bob M, welcome to the show. Felicia Flores, welcome. Philip Blair, good to see you. Martin R., great to see you too. Welcome. Mario UFOs, what do you say? How do you be? Deep Thought, welcome to the show. King Fish Kebab, hey, what's up? Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky, welcome to the show. Sir Wolf 67, welcome to the show. Son of Goddess, welcome to the show. Den Bob, welcome to the show. Zach Diecast Montsu, welcome to the show. Dark Hour Paranormal, Michael Roser, welcome to the show. Tammy Jackson, I think I said it, I'll say it again. Mike Johnson, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Evasius, welcome to the show. F Graph 72, welcome to the show. And that's it. That wasn't bad. Chris, what's up? Welcome to the show. Only America would put someone with brain damage in charge of nuclear weapons. I don't know who is that? You're not talking about Lou. Kavan Havath. Kavan Horvath, welcome to the show. We're still going. I see some people I need to say hi. Blue Chicken, of course. JLR, absolutely. Welcome. What's up, Raji? What's up, brother? Whoops. Let me stop this here. That was pretty good. We can do a minute. I'm going to go 1 minute 30. I think we can do a minute 30. That'll be good. Corinth, what's up, man? Damian Smokey, what's up? Star Hunter, what's up? Welcome. Pyramid 7, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. IR Film, you too, buddy. Welcome to the show. All right. So that's good enough. Welcome, everybody. So let's go because, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I want to start off with, do you remember the guy who was with Sheehan? Damn it, Lou's lawyer. The guy who had that weird smile. Hold on a second. You remember when, let me pull it up real quick. I can't believe I have to pull it up. Hold on a sec. Because I want you to know who I'm talking about. And the stupid thing is I have to go to somebody else's show to find it because I can't find the video itself. Oh, I found it right away. Wow, that was quick. I got super lucky just now. Oh, it was from Grand Cameroon's show. All right, here we go. This guy over here. Watch. Some strange way of talking.
And Marco Rubio, well, if they're from China or something, we should know about that.
It looks like he is reading the same teleprompter he is reading, and he's mouthing or somehow gotten lost into the mind of Sheehan and is mouthing almost like you would see a kid who's a bad actor on TV and he's mimicking the words of the actor because he's trying to memorize his lines.
And so that whole thing is going on, as we all know, at a very low level of consciousness about this entire phenomenon.
Smile.
I mean, they're way below the horizon on this discussion.
Yeah,
but it is certainly something.
Boy.
Like Melinda, when you said, what do you think?
Smile.
Hit a home
it's
run.
Coming. Oh, he turned it off. That was from Alien Addict. I had to go back to our show we did the other day. So that guy, get out of there. Somebody sent me let me see. I don't like to forget, but it was Mikey who sent this to me on Facebook. This is the guy. His name is Mark Sims, 109876-5432-GO. Universal Consciousness Development, Going Beyond World Peace. So this is the dude. Mark Sims. There he is. Damn. Wow, he's got wings. He had a Red Bull. Holy Nike, it really works. Is there any more? Oh, yeah, this guy's happy with his shepherd dog there. And who's it? Look at this thing. Look at the phone booth. Wow. He seems to be out there. There he is. Oh, what is this? Is he selling stuff? No. Designed and modeled by Dr. K. Eric Drexler. Okay, that's a shooting star. Yeah, we know that. I've gotten those on camera. Mark's second retirement. Oh, after closing the doors of Nanorex in 2009, Mark officially retired a second time and took up competitive ballroom dancing. Well, now, isn't that special? Mark became a champion amateur ballroom dancer and completed extensively through That's incredible, really, if you think about it. Let's see the form here. Oh, yeah. I could see this guy. Look at him. He's really into this. Good for him. Way to show your chops, man. She's in shape. Is that Bette Midler? Is that the Bette Midler? No, that's not Bette Midler. But anyway, that's our guy. That's Mark Sims. He is a kind of like a CE5 type of conscious guy, like Greer. That's why Sheehan is the lawyer for this guy and Greer. He's got a book or two. Let's see. 13 Days with Tejaba. Let's see here.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark Sims. I am coming to you today.
Okay, so here he seems, not as different as he was in that video where he was all teeth.
From the Love Cafe in Ojai, California, where I've been working on a book. My book telling the story, the true story of my encounter with an extraterrestrial named Tejbar. I decided to embark on this project back in.
Oh, I had my allergy attack. Interesting, Mark. Pretty cool, man. Good for you. Got a blog. Got a whole bunch of stuff. This guy's into the harmonic convergence. Day 5, day 6, day 4. Oh. 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 Well, yes, Mr. Giordano. Who's that? Hey, that's Lou when he's 79 right over here. That's Lou. All right, what is this?
See this rich history of 5 years in which we worked and collaborated.
Hey,
computational chemists and computer experts. And
I got to tell you, that looks very comfortable. I would wear that. Not outside, but I would wear it if I was home, alone, nobody around. No, actually, he does look, he's fitting the role here, man. This guy's all chips in. Good for him, man. You got to go all out in this business.
And it was really, really special and remarkable. So I shut that business down in 2008.
All right. So, interesting. Let's go down a little bit. I'm not going to spend too much more time here. I think we're about done. But interesting. So, that is the universal consciousness development. Yep, that's the guy. Wait, what happened? Oh, that's the Facebook page. Oh, we can shop. Yeah, well, that was bound to happen. That was bound. Oh, can't be reached. Are you sure? I'll try it again. Whoopsie daisy. Can't work. Unbelievable. He was interviewed recently by Strieber on his Dreamland podcast. All right. Well, this is the guy. I got to tell you, I'm okay. He's not as strange as I thought he was going to be. He seems like just a regular dude, just enjoying life, man, trying to make contact with aliens, and he believes it.
We saw about 40 ships or more last night.
They saw 40 ships.
Out, and they are telling us it is time. It's time for a big paradigm shift.
Of course they're going to tell you that now. You're on the Sheehan Lou Elizondo wagon. What else would you be saying at this point? Well, the aliens aren't really wanting to come at this moment. They're standing pat. And they just don't feel this. Of course, they're going to say it's the right time. Because wouldn't it be? With the way things are in the mainstream media, how else are you going to sell a book and other stuff like that? So, say what you want about Greer in that, oh, yeah, I see this a lot. And being that I know what goes on behind the scenes and know a little bit more about Greer than, I thought I'd ever know. Yeah, he does like making money and does the CE5 thing, but buyer beware. Which is why I'm not saying anything negative about what this guy's doing, Mark Sims is doing, because I've learned in this field that I don't know everything. And if there is something that we could learn from these people, maybe it is to make contact. It doesn't work for me. But I'm not going anywhere to relearn my CE5 technique. I think I've got it down. It just doesn't work. And I want it to work. I've done it for years before I even knew about CE5. Well, Greer came up with it later in years, so that's probably why. But from 2004 to 2009, I was out on the grass singing Kumbaya in my mind and nothing came. I can't say nothing. I did have some serious dreams about aliens visiting me. Serious dreams. Where I woke up and they were there, or it was there, twice. Now, I'm not saying I floated off to some conference with some higher ups and was told I am going to be a figurehead in this field. You are going to be the next big thing on YouTube. No. That's not me. Would I sell out? Hey, look, everybody's got $1. If I was Greer, I would have taken the $2 billion many years ago when he was offered it. I don't buy that story, by the way. Okay, I don't buy that. Before the monetary value of billions was even in our vocabulary like it is now, things back then were millions. And then it went multi-million. But Greer was offered $2 billion 20-something years ago and said, nope. Hey, if they would have offered me $1 billion, I would have stopped talking about you know, what he was talking. Come on, man. Nobody turns down $2 billion. There's a price. What Greer should have said, what the next words out of his mouth should have been, I'll do it for $4 million. And then they would have come back with a counter and said, how about $3 million? And Greer in his mind knows 3 was a good number. He would have said 3. But he turned down $2 billion. Dude, you don't have to worry about Shiite Muslim after you get that money. That's why I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Sorry, Greer. That's a hard one to put my head around. Like if they would have said $10 million to me, I would have said, all right. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money, bro. You can do anything you want with billions of dollars. All right, enough of that. I just, you know, some things I don't believe with Greer. I don't really like the videos he's put out. Not the documentaries. I'm talking about the UFOs that he said he saw and things like that. That always bothered me because we debunked most of them. But he never changed his story. He always stood his ground with what he said. And after listening to SOR, well, I didn't listen to it. I was told what happened. All I did was go on that channel and saw that Lou was on, and I didn't. I don't want to. Doesn't interest me to hear the same things over and over. And that's basically what happened, except for the part where Lou said that Greer was acting like a terrorist. It's amazing. And that he's a crybaby because he cried on, I guess, his last documentary. Maybe everyone. No, not everyone. It's really strange because Lou was asked if he would, you know, have that debate. And I've gotten some emails from people. I mean, I'll give you the gist of one of them because it's not long, but it's here. I won't say who it was, but I've been listening to you for quite a while now. Way back when there were 30 people watching, and I love your show, your skepticism, yada-da-da-da. And I wanted to ask if you watched SOR, Sold Out Radio, with Elizondo last night. I'm sure you did. My question is, will you begin talking about it tonight? Oh, I didn't reply. Let me put yes, talking about it. I hope she's listening. I know this might be a little too late, but maybe she'll get the bing. I know you and Dave had a falling out, so I don't know if you won't show anything from his show, which I'm not. But what he said about Greer and anyone who doesn't agree with him was ridiculous and gross. He won't have the conversation, and that's an issue for me. So I believe him less than I did before. And I didn't really believe him from day one. And I'm not digging on Dave because I listened to him for years, started the second year he was on. I don't listen or watch anymore, but he really kissed a lot of ass last night. And it was disappointing. Of course he is. Perhaps he drank the Kool-Aid. I noticed a huge change about 9-10 months ago. Bob McGuire, and now... I like Bob at first, but I don't like something, and I have strong opinions. He's arrogant, can be a jerk, but I don't believe what he says. He's pushed me away from a few shows. I don't know why people who've been in the field for so long just believe everything Elizondo or Bob say. The Corbell videos get eaten up by these people. They love it. Grant Cameron and many others have all eaten it up, and none asking the right questions. And I don't understand why. I'm frustrated, and it's scary shit. I've had a few experiences over my life. I know there's UFOs, but I also believe that what's been shown is man-made. The big question is why? Why won't they say this? And why all of a sudden is Elizondo changing what he says now about threats. I'm hoping you'll talk about what he said last night. No. That's all I can read. But interesting. People are just believing less and less the more he speaks. And it's very strange that he says he doesn't like bullies, yet he was acting like one. Greer didn't say anything bad other than that you're lying and I want to have a debate with you. Why? Why wouldn't you go out and have a debate with Greer? That to me doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand it. But I think I get it now. I think I'm getting it. Because the reaction that Corbell gave to Third Phase of Moon was one of unprofessionalism at the highest level. They called him. You know, that's what Third Phase does. They don't send emails to people and wait forever for a response or never. They just called him and he got all defensive. I mean, we're talking pretty much aggressive. And that's really strange. It's unprofessional of you to call me. You don't call me. You send me an email and I'll respond. But that's the thing. You have a phone. Why do you have it if you're not going to accept calls? Because you want to screen everybody. That's why. You're going to pick and choose the people that you want to be comfortable with. God forbid you go on somebody's show and have a little bit of what you don't believe thrown in front of you. Why is that so hard for these people? Dolan was the only respectable guy who replied. And he's still on the fence. He may come on. You never know. Sheehan, whatever, was asked to go on that show and found out that he's not going to go on. Didn't hear from him, I think, but for Elizondo to say crybaby, and I mean the name calling, it's kind of adorable. I love it. Lou was showing a human side. Fear. Lou was showing a human side. He is human. Now, I don't know if Lou's going to watch this program. Probably will. I know Corbell is. And I don't understand why they can't have the debate. It's not with me. I'm not going to be there because I know you won't talk to me. But what he said on Sold Out Radio last night, totally disrespectful for no reason. Well, I guess there is a reason. You're being called a liar, right? So Lou one-upped him by saying he's acting like I don't associate, or what is it? What did he say? That I don't associate with terrorists, or I don't negotiate with terrorists. Basically, that's saying Greer's acting like a terrorist. I think Sheehan needs to put a leash on your boy, because that to me is slanderous. That could really make, you know what I mean? That could hurt somebody by calling them that, especially from somebody who was in the military. That could really hurt Greer. That's a slanderous remark. Calling somebody a liar is not slanderous if you can prove it. Now, Lou, you're going to have to prove that Greer's a terrorist. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can you imagine if it goes that far? You know it won't, but that's how people think nowadays. Super sensitive society. The 3 S's, super sensitive society. That's where we're in. The cancel culture. That's a full house. 3 S's and 2 C's. This is very interesting. Now, normally I would play the clip and show you what was said, and you could see Lou, and I wouldn't even know where to go in the video because I didn't watch the show, but I won't risk it because I feel that there is that I think over there they're waiting for me to play something. Strike that guy, I'll strike everybody. How dare you say it's SOR. But it is. It's SOR. Hey, Mr. Catfish with a $5 super chat says he's afraid of abductions being real. Oh, good point. How are we going to fight them off? He's thinking probably SMFH, the typical low conscious reaction. Exactly. Very good $5 super chat there. Rich, he's afraid of abductions being real. How do you discount, 4 million people every year claim to have only, right? Isn't it 2 million or 4 million abductions a year worldwide? Wow. I think we're all being abducted anyway. I think we're all tracked, monitored. These are just meat sacks. See, you can't talk that way to Lou. Lou doesn't want to hear about the CE5 and talking to aliens. Frankly, I don't either. But you can't deny it. I mean, it is an anomaly in this field. Abductions are real. Talking to aliens, I haven't done it yet. Until I do it. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Mr. Catfish 2100. Super generoso. How do you discount? Because Greer would bring that up. And then I think what Elizondo will probably say is that there's no proof of abductions. That is just a mind job. It's dream state. It's something to do with the way our brain is configuring dreams. And for some reason, people have these dreams of these big-headed, black-eyed, gray aliens. Well, people also dream of the tall whites, and they dream of the short little people that are real old looking, Whitley Strieber-ish-esque. So how does Lou get out of that? There's nothing he can say. There's nothing Lou can say about abductions. None of us can. I can't. I know that people claim they've been abducted, and I know I've talked to many of you who have had experiences. I know you, and I feel you. And Lou, he doesn't feel you. Lou has to act like a robot. He has to act according to the script, because I think it is a script. It looks like a script, and especially since you keep saying the same shit over and over and over and over and over. There is nothing new. They were on the UFO Garage today, Lou was. And I was listening to it because I wanted to get to know the guys, right? But Lou was saying the same stuff. Nothing different in the 10 minutes I listened. Nothing. People were asking the question. I saw it 3 times in the 10 minutes I was there. And it had nothing to do with me. They were asking, does Lou possibly believe that this is alien technology reverse engineered by Lockheed or, some dark project, secret project, Space Force? Can you ask this question? Not once was it asked. What little respect Lou had from this side of the camp just got lowered to half, and that's not very high. I know, who cares what you guys think? Nobody cares. You guys are hoaxers. You guys are the ones that don't believe because you're jealous. I love that. You're jealous of Lou because he's getting all the attention. Do you realize how silly that sounds? Jealous. So 8th grade debate tactic. Such an 8th grade debate tactic. Jealous, yeah. Has nothing to do with it. Everybody has their own lives, pays their own bills, do their own things. Has nothing to do with being jealous of Lou. I promise. It has to do with Lou not being 100% honest. And he flipped. I think he stepped outside of his robot mind. He stepped outside of the script and said something he probably wish he didn't say. Maybe he wishes he did say it. I don't know. But he said, I don't negotiate with terrorists, meaning Greer's a terrorist. That's really, yeah. Why can't you just talk? Why? I don't get it. So when somebody acts that way, right? And you can't deny it. It happens with all people when they get caught, when they feel pressure. They have that knee-jerk reaction, and Lou really wanted to say what was on his mind. I can't imagine what he's really thinking. But saying that is huge. And calling crybaby? Wow. It's really weird. And that's why on my thumbnail today, I put, I have Lou doing this, and I know this much about the truth of UFOs, about whatever I put. Because he doesn't know any more than we do. He doesn't know any more than we do, right? Other than that, apparently he's seen metamaterials or something to that. He's seen metals that are just weird. I don't think they're alien. But he wouldn't tell us. He can't. He'd be breaking his rank, right? That's the thing. Can't break rank. See, that's what I think happened to Lou. That's what I think happened to Lou. And I'm going to throw this at you right now. 2 things. Why I think he left TTSA. First of all, I don't think Lou left. Christopher Mellon left. I think there was some sort of conversation that may have happened. Just hear me out. And I think, you never know, maybe DeLong said, then get the F out. You don't like the way we're doing stuff, get the F out. Why? I think Lou's a hothead. I think Lou got put into ATIP because how do you become a soldier in Afghanistan and whatnot and pretty much have this hero image, and then you get thrown into the UFO files? I mean, that's Fox Mulder shit. They put him in the basement, remember, in the X-Files? That guy. I mean, what about Lou? I don't think that's a promotion. I think it's a demotion. And I think it was just so he could retire and finish out his 20 plus years, whatever it is, to get the retirement and not get into trouble. I think Lou's a troublemaker. Yeah, it's my opinion. I don't have any facts. But if anybody knows a troublemaker, it would be me. So wouldn't it make sense that because he didn't get his way or didn't like DeLong or whatever, you're going to leave To the Stars Academy because of one person after putting in, several years? Because you didn't like No, I think it's more than that. It's just my opinion. I think it's more than that. I think Lou's a hothead. It's my opinion. I look at Lou and I see it. And he automatically put out there, and it's on his Twitter feed. He says, what? I don't like bullies, or having what does he say? Something like that. Let me pull it up. I don't want to mess this one up. Let's see. I should have it somewhere. No? That's how much I'm probably blocked. Where is he? No. Yeah, I can't find him. I guess he blocked me finally. It's probably what it is, right? Hold on. There is... I'm not looking anymore for him. There's an article here, but it doesn't say when this came out. Oh, John Greenwald. This is today. This Pentagon emails deleted. Pentagon destroyed emails of former intelligence official tied to UFO investigation claims. Wow, he headed a secret UFO to an ATIP. His story quickly spread through mainstream media. The U.S. government was actively investigating UFOs and most likely hiding everything it knew. But despite the praise and adoration by many, Elizondo's journey of stepping into a global spotlight would not come without many challenges for him to overcome. It would take just 2 months for Elizondo to receive some pushback from his former employer, who challenged some of his claims. Then, about a year and a half after he went public, the Pentagon would fire a more precise shot across the bow to directly target Elizondo's integrity with what seemed to be a damning statement. They told The Intercept on June of 2019 that Elizondo had no responsibilities on the ATIP. This would later be amended to no assigned responsibilities. Armed only with official statements but offering no supporting documentation, it appeared that the Pentagon had a concerted effort to negate everything that Elizondo had brought forward to the public. Now, more than 3.5 years after Elizondo told his extraordinary story about investigating UAPs, the saga has taken an unexpected turn. The DoD has now admitted exclusively to the Black Vault that they have destroyed some of the most crucial evidence that could either prove or disprove Elizondo's work history within a secret UFO study known as ATIP. You know why? I think they're afraid that if Lou says anything, that there won't be any proof to back it up. What they're literally doing is chopping it off before it goes out of control. The discovery came when the DoD sent the Black Vault a final determination letter after 3 years of numerous FOIA requests and multiple appeals seeking out Elizondo's emails. Despite a number of those appeals being granted and what seemed like numerous wins in an effort to finally uncover the truth, the 3-year-long effort came to a dead end when the first of many remanded appeals was finally answered. After thorough searches of the electronic records and files of OUSDINS, no records of the kind you described, Elizondo's emails containing the word unidentified, could be identified. Please note that the emails of former Department of Defense employees are not retained unless they are considered historical records and retained by the National Records Center. There are currently no existing email accounts for Elizondo. We believe that search methods were appropriate and could reasonably be expected to produce the requested records if they existed. Essentially saying the records were destroyed. The Black Vault reached out to clarify. The DoD has now confirmed nearly 2 months after they wrote the letter that their final determination does equate to Elizondo's emails being destroyed with no backup available. Beyond confirmation of that, they offer no official statement explaining or expanding on this situation. But what is unclear is whether or not the deletion of these electronic records was authorized by protocol. To delete records such as these, set procedures followed by the agency called record retention schedules need to have certain prerequisites met in order to delete or destroy files. However, after extensive research on these schedules, consultation with Elizondo about his work history, and a near 2-month effort to get clarification from the DoD on what authorized them to do this, it appears there may be no adequate authorization that can be cited for this destruction to have taken place. Although the Black Vault aimed to have published explanation from the DoD for this article, a near 2-month attempt to do that failed. In that amount of time, the DoD was continually unable to cite any specific protocol, procedure, or schedule that would authorize the destruction of the emails. Further, they would not, by the writing of this article, submit any additional explanation or offer a statement. My God. That's amazing. So they just deleted these records. There apparently is no protocol, even though it looked like there might have been. They just deleted them. And there was nothing that showed there was a protocol that, there may be no adequate authorization for these destruction of emails. It's weird. Setting the record straight on Elizondo. With the mounting hurdles Elizondo has been faced with, the situation has resulted in an official DoD Inspector General evaluation after a complaint was filed by Elizondo's attorney on his behalf. In addition to his legal representation, Elizondo also does not march alone with his attempts to prove his past duties. He comes with a powerful ally who said he saw Elizondo's work firsthand. On April 26, 2021, former Senator Harry Reid restated his previous 2019 endorsement of Elizondo's directorship and involvement in the ATIP, and that letter was first received by NBC News investigative journalist Gadi Schwartz. As one of the original sponsors of ATIP, I can state as a matter of record Lou Elizondo's involvement and leadership in this program, Reid said in a blanket statement to all concerned. It's pretty wild. When asked to clarify why the word assigned was added in 2019 and what it exactly meant, since it was the cause of much confusion, Pentagon spokesperson Susan, is it Go? I don't know how to say her name. I can't remember. Stated to the Black Vault simply that assigned responsibilities are an individual employee's duties. Follow-up seeking more clarity to that short statement have remained unanswered as of writing this article. Luis Elizondo departed the DoD in October 2017. He has no position in the UAPTF, and the UAPTF has not involved him in its ongoing work. The Black Vault contacted Elizondo for his reaction to this newest development. He expressed his frustration. As for my work being behind the scenes to support UAP task force efforts, I have been patient in allowing the Pentagon to address this in a manner they are comfortable, provided they don't lie. Unfortunately, it now seems they are choosing once again to obscure the truth, Elizondo said. As in other instances, I have initiated efforts internally that will hopefully encourage the Pentagon PAO to provide more truthful information to the public. Beyond that, I care to withhold additional comment at this point and allow every opportunity for the system to correct itself. However, my reserve is not endless, nor is my patience. Ooh, I got a lawyer. It's amazing stuff. Really? How important is this information? Really? Here's the thing. The public, the general public that Lou Elizondo and everybody else is speaking to, they could give a care. They don't give a crap about what he did in the past. It is a different climate now than it was 2 years ago, last year. It's changed that rapidly. Right now, the only thing people care about is what video is going to... Oh, by the way, oh my God. He did it again. Corbell. He dropped the video today. I'm going to play it. That's what they want. Everybody wants video. Nobody cares. If you just found out that Elizondo never worked at ATIP, we know he did, right? Obviously, the guy did. We don't know, but he did. I think he did. But if there's nothing to back up any conversations or emails or any of his work, that would be weird. That would be a little weird. I would say we can never trust Lou again if we find out he was never with ATIP. If there is evidence that he never worked with ATIP, you just can't ever trust that guy again. Look, Lou is on a very short leash. We know that. We know it's scripted. We know everything that's going on. And yeah, I say we don't know, but the signs are all there. If it walks like a duck, Jesus, what more do you need? And how about it? How about when you watch the news? Have you ever seen those videos that people make where they take clips from all the news sources saying the same exact thing verbatim? And then people say, tell me or tell me now. If this isn't scripted, I don't know what is. Well, every news outlet, I am sure, gets not a script, but they get an article and they recommend you say it a certain way. And I am sure that the people who run these newspapers and all other mainstream media places say, just read what's on there so you don't mess it up. I don't know anything about UFOs. Just read what's there. That's what's going on too. I think it's a mixture. You got people who don't know jack squat about what's going on in the field, but they read and they read and they read. That is a script. No matter what you think, it is a script. Yeah, here's what you got to say. This is the script. I'm going to play this video. Sorry if anybody put a super chat up. I haven't been looking at the screen for a good 15 minutes while I was reading the article, so forgive me. But super chat and all that stuff is available if you want to help support this full-time work we do here. Here is the Corbell. Now, I'm going to read to you what the description shows. This footage was filmed in the CIC, the Combat Information Center of the USS Omaha on July 15, 2019, in a warning area off San Diego by Visual Intelligence Personnel Viper Team. This radar data release shows 4 clips, multiple unknown targets, and 1 civilian vessel. Some of the unknown targets drop off radar in this footage. This happened numerous times throughout the UFO Encounter series. At the height of the contacts, there were at least 14 unknowns observed at one time. The event series reached a crescendo with one of the unknown targets entering the water at 11 p.m. That's the one that Jeremy Corbell showed us, that real grainy FLIR footage that looked like a blob of crap on the screen. This corroborative electro-optic data demonstrating a significant UFO event series where unknowns were swarming U.S. Navy warships. This type of cross-platform information verification is both unique and rare in the pursuit of the UFO mystery. Transcription. I'll read this later, but that's the this is from that night. 14 targets, minimum 6 feet in diameter, varying speeds, 40 knot to 138. Flight lasting longer than an hour. They saw this stuff. Some of the stuff was illuminated. Neither origin nor launch or landing points were able to be determined. Unknown vehicles picked up on more than 2 types of radar. Still images of the footage were included in the May 1st, 2020 UAPTF intelligence briefing that I have previously reported on. It is noted in intelligence reports that the quote-unquote spherical craft appear to be transmedium capable and were observed descending into the water without destruction. It is noted in intelligence reports that the quote-unquote spherical craft could not be found upon entry to the water, that a submarine was used in the search, and nothing was recovered. The footage is unclassified. Craft remained unidentified officially. Yeah, and here's the radar supposedly backing up the night with that blurry, crappy FLIR footage. of an apparent UAP going into the water, which I don't see. But here's this radar. Now, I got to fair use the shit out of it, so here we go.
If you can write a general lat long where we're at.
These are supposed UAPs?
The number of contacts you got, get the course and speed meters off them. You know what I mean? And road position to us. Like bearings. Might be helpful too. Eyes up. Eyes down.
I'm not sure. Okay, can I just say something? Jeremy Corbell obviously is giving us this information. Why not do this with a radar guy? Maybe get Kevin Day to come back and say, hey, here's what happened. I can read radar. I need that. We all need it. And you know why we don't get that? Because they don't want us to know the truth. Why don't you have somebody explaining what I'm looking at? I know they have to go through training to learn how to read radar. I never had that training. So I'm supposed to believe these are UFOs. Come on.
Track 781 just sped up to 46 knots, 50 knots, closing in.
Big deal. 40 knots, 50 knots. Boats go that fast. Shitty boats go that fast. Look, I don't mean to be so negative, okay? I really don't. I don't want to be. I want to give Corbell praise. I want to say Elizondo's telling the truth. But how can I? For 2 years, since TTSA came out, I've been telling you, something fishy going on here. It just doesn't seem right. And if it doesn't seem right, there's something wrong. I've been in the field long enough to know people in the field. I've been here long enough to know how things work. I've heard Dolan, I've heard Pope, I've heard Greer, I've heard Elizondo, I've heard them all. Stanton, Friedman, I mean, we can go way back. Hey, you want to throw in Linda Moulton Howe? Go right ahead. Do that too. She's a pretty smart lady. I don't know how much, we can trust any of these people.
That one's pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right?
Yeah.
263 and 3 miles, 55 knots.
So what they should be doing is giving us a split screen, right? You want to tell me, Corbell, and everybody else, that this is... Here, hold on. That you want to say this is corroborative electro-optic data demonstrating a significant UFO event series. So if this is corroborative data, split the screen, show me the UAPs on FLIR or whatever, and tell me, look, see this here, see this here, see this here? That's this UAP on this screen over here in the FLIR. But we don't get that. That, even though the FLIR footage is shit, that would help me figure out, well, it does match up. This is the radar. How do I know that? I mean, look at everything else. You can't see anything. It's all blurred out. Everything's blurred out pretty much. Why? You know what I mean? Like, I can see some of it, but this is blurred out, semi-blurred out, all blurred out. That, to me, is fish. Let me see if it's clear somewhere else. No. No, it's purposely blurred out. I'm sure there's a way we could figure this out, but, I mean, this looks purposely blurred out.
Might be helpful, too. Eyes up. Eyes down.
The funniest thing about this, everything within this circle is clear. Jesus, I could even read this stuff here that's super tiny. So it's trying to make it look like it's just the way the screen is focused on the center. We didn't blur it out. Yeah, you did. You did. That has to be probably the worst corroborative optic evidence to that event on July 15, 2019, that we've seen. It's awful. It means nothing to me. I can't see any dates here. You want me to believe him? You want me to believe Corbell? Is that what you're saying? You want us to believe this, that this is corroborative optic data? There's no way. We are being duped. God dang it. If you can't see that, I don't understand how you don't see it. Why do you go into this just blindly believing these guys without like listening to the other side? And I think some of these people do listen to the other side. That's why I'm getting people who are coming over from the other side saying, look, I didn't really know what you were about. I heard negative things. I heard some good things, but I took it upon myself to listen to you, Rich. And for darn it, I was mad at you because you were right. Now they're confused. Everybody's confused. Everybody is. Why would you put out a video and not explain it? Why would you put this out and not explain it to us? That's a problem for me. If I would have done this when I first got into ufology, I would have had my ass handed to me. In the old days, you know what we used to do? Yeah, I know. You're going to say, Rich, all the descriptions down here. No. It doesn't tell me anything about the radar. It just tells me what you're telling me is on the radar. There's no corroborative date. There's nothing there showing anything. It's a shit video. I know. I'm beating a dead horse here. I know. But you want to go listen on sold out radio to Elizondo acting the way he did last night? Enjoy it. Look, I'm enjoying the ride as well. I enjoy all this. I enjoy it. I believe Mick West more than I believe anybody else when it comes to debunking stuff. I think the guy does a fantastic job at least trying to replicate what we're seeing on these videos. Nobody else is doing it like him. As a matter of fact, nobody else is doing it. He knows some stuff. Mick West isn't stupid. And neither are we. Okay? Neither are we. And we broke a record tonight. We got to 180. I couldn't believe it. When I looked up, I saw 180. 180 live? Thank you for that. It's amazing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe too. Hell, if you like what you hear, and even if you don't, at least you'll get the information when we talk about it. I think we have a good beat on things here. I think Goofon, even Third Phase of Moon, because I know a lot of people out there like to pick on them, are doing what we need to do to get to the bottom of this. Why is it that we only are going to listen to one side? We've been talking about it for now a week straight. Okay, except for the last 2 days. But even the last 2 days, we've been talking about it, getting other opinions on it. And what I want to do is what I said I wanted to do, and I'm going to invite you to come on. If anybody wants to come on, I'm dropping the link in the chat room. If you want your opinion. So here's the link. Anybody. You don't have to be on camera. Okay, I'm not taking calls, so do not call. Use that link. It's for people who are here, who want to chime in, sit in, talk to me. Tell me I'm wrong. Convince me that they're right and I'm wrong. All I want, here's what I want. This is all that Greer wants. Greer wants them to admit, or at least fancy the thought that maybe, just maybe, it's back-engineered alien technology that we humans built, like secret dark programs. Could it be that? Could it be us? See, I think it is. Because if they're out there every day for 2 years, according to Graves, Ryan Graves said one of us saw something every day for 2 years. If it was a threat, that would be all over. No, it wouldn't. They would hide it. You're telling me the government is hiding that these UAPs were a threat? since 2004 or longer. I know people wrote books about it. I know people said, hey, they're over our military bases, our nuclear silos, and this and that and the other thing. I'll put the link in again if you want to join me. I'll even fancy your questions in the chat room right now. If you have a question you want to ask, go ahead and ask. I've been talking a lot, but I'll spend 5 minutes here if anybody has any questions or anything. So 180 is magic number. 180 minus 111 equals 69. Why did you do the 111? Where does that come from? Because of 111? 111 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do 3 times, which is the magic number. That's my favorite number. 1111 is my favorite. I do too, man. Genesis asks S. I love that batshit crazy. Misty, I was in the connection for a while, but at some point I focused. Okay, that's something else. Nothing? Nobody wants to say anything. Be right back. Got to unload truck. All right. We'll see you soon. There's no threat. They made a deal with the ETs. They got humans. Yeah. That's what I thought, Thomas. But that expired last year. Did it not? Somebody's here. Tractor Bezo. What is up?
Oh, it's going to show my face now, isn't it?
Oh, you don't have.
No, I think it's going to anyway. So might as well just deal with it.
So what's on your mind, man?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody else watched the UFO Garage or not. Or am I supposed to mention that on that thing or not? Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind if you mention those shows.
Because they had a. It was actually amazing on how many people did not thought that what was the third phase was disinformation.
People thought third phase.
Did you only watched like 10 minutes?
I did see.
Basically,
I heard about it.
And I can't see how anybody can think that, because I don't really see them. As I said, they don't put a spin on anything. I don't think they really express their opinion too much. This is the only time here since this that I've ever seen them really express the opinion of, this is BS.
I've never
seen attitude out of them,
Never have. They even said this is one of the few times they've ever voiced their opinion.
Yes. And it's really kind of disappointing to think that anybody would be that way, because you'd think that anybody would. I mean, when I first watched them, I think I saw them on Amazon, and it was just like, these guys are kind of geeks, right? But after a while, you realize that, well, I mean, they just take the most recent stuff that they've seen. They don't come out with something like Corbell that's ancient. I mean, because Corbell's doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It makes no sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Corbell's videos. They don't make any sense at all.
No, not at all.
Nobody knows how to radar screen. I mean, if at least, I guess they're going to at least need to get somebody from the military to actually go in there. Exactly. You need to get somebody from the military to go in there and explain what that is.
It's blurred out anyway.
I mean,
it's blurred out, man.
You get more off of a children's battleship game than you do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's pointless. I mean, I don't even see why they even come up with stuff like that. And I think every single person so far, I guess, well, there's only, maybe 2 of them now. I haven't listened to see if Nick Pope had anything or not. But, both Elizondo and Corbell are basically showing their claws in a sense by saying, well, this is what everybody else is saying, and this is all, this is all garbage. But I mean, dude, you're only releasing something that's 45 seconds long. I mean, you have nothing to go off of. And it's like, well, I mean, and also something that's only about 6 foot, you're still really not explaining how something that's 6 foot that has been sitting around for days. They show hundreds of contacts. Like, I can't remember what they said. And yet they're still not doing anything. So I don't see how that's a threat by any means. I mean, I found an article today. I tried to post it, I think, in your Discord. It was about, it's about, I guess, military technology that is meant to spoof things.
I didn't hear you cut out. It's meant to spoof things?
It's meant to spoof. It's meant to spoof radar.
Radar?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know so much about FLIR, but it's meant to show things that are there that aren't. It's meant to show like a fleet of ships. So I don't.
That aren't there.
That aren't there.
That's what I was saying. I said that a couple of times, that maybe we're seeing something that really isn't there, but it could be this technology that makes us think something is there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's only showing things that are very small right now. And I mean, it's either that, or if it is China, if you think about it, I guess China, I mean, everybody would think that they have a bigger military, but as far as people, yes. But as far as ships, no.
They have the most ships out of all the navies.
China does?
China does now, yeah.
Oh, I guess
China has the largest fleet out of everybody now, and their ships are amazing.
They must have built things here since the last I've been searching things. So I mean,
you're the last 15 years.
So
yeah, and that's why we were hearing all of those around the election time. We were hearing how supposedly they were swarming the coasts, up by Oregon or Seattle area. They were hiding out there. They were hiding out over here in the Pacific and in the Atlantic. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but they could do it. And they could launch. They have the most carriers. Yeah, we have the most carriers. No, China now has somebody, JP Besson. Check it out. Go on Google and type it in. See who has the largest navy in the world.
Yeah, I would have thought that we did, as far as that and an Air Force as well. But I guess.
Well, I think under Obama, they depleted our arsenal. They depleted everything. And Trump brought it back up. Trump was making us more respectable again. But you know what happened after that, the election. Now we have. Ex-Vice President Biden at the helm, and he walked away from the question the other day about the aliens or UAPs.
His eyes were incredible on that one. It just looked. I probably am breaking up, aren't I?
You're okay. You're okay. It's just a strange time.
We're incredible on that. Somebody.
What's that?
His body language, I thought, was amazing on that. I said his body language when he can hear what somebody's saying is incredible on that. I mean, because it's like he laughed, thinking probably, oh, this is what he's going to ask, and then it's like, oh, he really is asking that. Guy forgets to take off his little whatever the ear thing before he walks away.
Well, his earpiece was on. They were telling him in his head to walk away, get out of there. They were screaming. I'm sure of it.
It's kind of the wrong time to mention it, though. I mean, It was kind of the wrong time to mention it, though. That was a conference with South Korea or something.
So when are they supposed to ask? They never make it the right time with the president.
Yeah, I'll give it that. There never is the right time. Even if he did know anything, we already know. Probably forgot it by now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad we got President Harris to overlook it.
Does your road trip go to Kansas City at all?
Does my what?
The road trip for third phase, where does that run through? Does that run through Kansas City?
We're not sure. Well, we don't know yet. We are going to go on a whim. We're going to go from, I believe, LA to Arizona, and then from there, I don't know yet.
Probably get
maybe
out of Kansas City. I know Kansas. Yeah, don't make a stop here, but Kansas City, Missouri, it's probably your better choice.
Maybe. So. All right, I'm going to take this next person here, so I appreciate you chiming in, Tractor Basil. Pretty awesome, man. Thank you very much. Hello, Genesis Asses. What's up?
UFOs
Hello,
are
hello.
a threat. I don't understand how anybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to turn down your
Can you
background
hear me?
noise. I could hear myself. I can hear you, but I can hear the
Hold on
show.
just a second. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to unplug it because my controls ain't seeming to work.
Don't know yet.
Let me try it again. There we go. I see it now. All right, how about now?
Yeah, that's
Hello.
better. Thanks. Yeah,
I don't
I
see how
understand.
anybody can claim that these UFOs are not a threat. They are. I mean, if you look at it in the context of all the cyber attacks and foreign agencies attacking America all the time, they just are. They're threats.
What does that have to do with UFOs?
Because they're unidentified objects in our airspace.
I thought you said something
how
about
to do with UFOs.
Didn't you say something about hacking or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just a general attack on the USA all the time. Hackers and there's continuous threats to the USA in many different forms.
But what have UAPs done? What have they done that's a threat?
They came into our airspace without permission.
Okay.
That's not a
it's a threat to the military.
House.
It's a threat to the military, though. It's a threat to the military, though. The military does look at things as a threat, but what they want, what Greer wants, is them to say it's not alien, that it's back-engineered alien craft. Nobody has any proof it's aliens.
Right. I agree with that.
They are a threat. I get it. I've always said I get that they could be a threat. But aliens? I mean, there's no proof of that.
Listen, look, there's some number of millions of people who go missing each year that are not ever found again, right?
Yeah.
In the world.
A lot.
So, I mean, you can't dismiss that as a threat.
Yeah, but there's no proof that it's from UFOs or aliens, though.
Well, but that's besides the point. The point is that they're disappearing and we don't know where they're going.
Right, but that is the point. That's not the point.
And we have these UFOs that are also real. So, I mean, we can't say that they're not being taken by UFOs.
Yeah, but when you start, what Lou and those guys are doing is putting it into the public's mind for whatever reason they have that it's a threat, that they're a threat. That's never been done before. How come all of a sudden, all these years, now they're a threat? Why is that?
DOD funding? I don't know. Probably.
It probably is, man. I get where you're coming from. I get it. A lot of things are strange, and you just can't automatically say it's aliens, though. I think it's back-engineered alien technology that they may have found. I don't even know if aliens are here, but you can't dismiss abductions. So
I don't see any evidence for aliens. Personally, right. I haven't seen any.
Exactly.
Who knows what they are?
But Elizondo and those guys are implying that it's aliens. That's all.
From this perspective that there's some authority on it, you know, and that's not right.
Because there's that false flag, narrative out there. So what Greer's worried about is that they are going to say, there's going to be an attack somewhere, let's just say, and it was a tic-tac. Say it was a tic-tac attack. And they're going to say that it was aliens that did it. So Russia and China don't get mad at us and think that we have this technology. So that's why they're doing it. And there may be a false event that may take place where people die, and we're going to ask Russia and China for help faking it. And this way we can get their secret technologies and all that stuff. And say, we got to work together. We got to know what you have. We got to pull our sources together. It's pretty sneaky.
It is.
Although I don't know that to be a fact yet, but it's like, why blame it on aliens? It's really weird.
Yeah. It's I think at the root of it, it's about money, one way or another. It always is, isn't it?
It always is, yeah. That's the sadness of it all. It's always about money.
There's one thing for sure, is it's something. And this countdown to disclosure thing, I'm real skeptical about that, because they've always had this misinformation element that's been guided by the government. Why is this any different?
Yeah.
What was that guy's name that was working for the Air Force, and his job was to misinform people?
Richard Doty.
Yeah.
And Lou Elizondo? No, Lou did that with the enemy.
But are we to assume that there's no more Richard Doties? Why would we assume that?
Of course there is.
Right. Hence.
But who? Hey, it could be Corbell.
I think we know.
Well, when they put these videos out that we can't examine correctly and don't have all the information, only what they give us, that bothers me. Shin Jajira, I think I'm saying it wrong, but has a question. Why do any countries even have airspace? Why do borders even matter? If a UFO appears over my house, are they invading my personal airspace? Only if they're under 50 feet. 50 feet and under is your personal airspace. I learned that with flying my drone. So, yeah, anything under, or 80 feet, 80 feet, 50. Yeah, anything under 80 feet is your airspace. That's right. So, yeah. I just thought that was an interesting question that I could answer. So how about, why do you think Lou reacted the way he did, saying that Greer, he doesn't negotiate with terrorists? That's pretty unbelievable coming from that guy who wants to be deemed credible. And what do you think about that comment?
I think that either he's got to be off his rocker, or there's got to be something else to it that he's not saying. I mean, how can you make that kind of sort of claim against somebody without some way to back it up eventually? Unless you're not operating on with a full deck of cards yourself,
I hear you.
That's a substantial claim to make.
It's slanderous, in my opinion, unless he knows something about Greer we don't know. Chad is asking. Chad is saying, where did Elizondo call Greer? I didn't say that. I said that Greer was implying that he was a terrorist by saying he doesn't negotiate with terrorists when he was asked to talk to Greer and have the debate. He also called him a crybaby and something else I can't remember. But it was like watching somebody have a temper tantrum, but a controlled one. It was on SOR, Sold Out Radio. Something like that. I can't remember the name. Sold Out. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, anything else you want to add to this?
Nope, that's it. I appreciate y'all's show. It's great content, man. Thanks.
Dude, thanks a lot. Where are you from anyway? Can you tell me what city or state you're in?
Texas.
Oh, right on. You're not that far away. Well, nice to meet you, man. Thanks for calling in chiming in. Appreciate that.
Have a good one.
You too, bud. Bye-bye. That was awesome. I appreciate. I'm getting this weird reaction over here from this. Oh, it broke off. Oh, the green screen fell apart. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm trying to figure out why that happened. I said there's no way that could come undone. And it did. Hold on a second. This show just flew by tonight. I can't believe how fast it went. All right, that should hold things together for a minute. Pretty amazing. Yeah, the roaches. Shut it. That's not nice at all. All right. Well, there's only so much more I can say, right? So let's move on a little bit. Let's finish this show strong with let's see. Do I have anything? Hey, by the way, I want to recommend something if people want to check out a night vision goggle. These creatives are pretty good from what I hear. Creative XP digital night vision binoculars. These are kind of affordable, $250. Really, you get almost everything you need, I think, with these. I'm gonna buy them. Yeah, I just haven't yet. I keep forgetting, but I wanted to show these to you guys on Amazon. Just I'll put the link in the description when we're done. They're Creative XPs, so they do a lot of good stuff. You can definitely see the sky with these. I heard so they're really like for hunting, I think, and bird spotting, but they can really light up the stars at night, from what I hear. I'll probably get a different one than these. I want to get the expensive ones, maybe something like this, but yeah, I don't know if anybody has any, like, I like monoculars a little bit. Binoculars are cool, but these, you just look right into the visor here, into the that part right there. That's where you put your eyes in, right? Into that. Yep. Right there. Anyway, nope, they don't pay me or anything. I was just looking at them. Pretty wild stuff. If you guys want to get into something a little bit less expensive, that's a good way to go. I was surprised how inexpensive they were. All right, let's see. What is this? What is this? All right, so let's get to this. Third Phase of Moon has a video coming up later. Michael, in 12 minutes on Third Phase UFO Report, let me show you, has a video coming up. And this looks pretty awesome. I have no idea what this is, but there is this coming up in 10, 11 minutes. Are these crafts ours or extraterrestrial? Does each country have its own SpaceX? Incredible. Oh, what is that? Very nice. So Michael made that, and we'll go check that out. As a matter of fact, you know what we'll do? We'll end the show, so you guys can go get something to drink, go to the restroom, do whatever, and we can just come back tomorrow. There's not much more I can say. I said it all tonight. A little disappointed in Lou. I'm really disappointed in them, and I've been, but now at a different level. So I want to thank the moderators and super chatters for hanging out tonight. Your support, your support means everything. Thank you so much. Without you guys, it would be a lot more difficult. So don't forget, PayPal and Cash App are still an option if you want to help support Goofon. And thank you, newcomers and veterans alike. Thank you for, even if you just gave 5 minutes tonight, I appreciate that. If you didn't like what you heard, fine. If you liked, subscribe and share. That's how we grow, and I feel like we're doing something special here on Goofon, so thank you for that. We'll be back tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, right here on YouTube. I'm Rich Giordano, and like always, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Catfish.
Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does find me gone. But how? Frida, I beg you, think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about him? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you You know what will happen if you do. Stop it, you're hurting me. Not half as much as I will if you don't keep quiet.